We've seen plenty of action here so far from round one. Let's check out the elimination highlights.
With early championship points on offer, a battered and bruised field took to the track in the first round of eliminations after a carnage-filled qualifying session saw many of the DA drivers come to grief on the high-speed entry into turn one. Top qualifier Bo Yates was fortunate enough to have a bye in the first round after his team managed to repair some serious front-end damage to the TRD sprinter suffered in qualifying. The rest of the top qualifiers cruised into the top 16 without hassle. Lyndon Reynolds, however, was stunned by his new recruit to Team Willworks, Paul Austin. In a round that was laden with upsets, Chris DeJager opened the top 16 with a surprise win over Bo Yates.
Bo has done a lot of work in the off-season, but maybe not enough. Chris DeJager goes around him. How about that first up?
Paul Austin continued his giant-killing run, defeating Nathan Wiesel. Danny, the Godfather Vahumis, ended Fernando Will's dream of 3 straight round wins. And Christian Pickering laid the smackdown on reigning champ Robbie Bolger in a rerun.
Everything that Robbie has had, Christian Pickering seems to have had as well. And he gets the win, 11-9. Bolger, the defending champ, is out.
While some of the big names were falling, the attention was shifting to the consistency of Leighton Fine and Luke Fink. Both drivers demolished their opponents in the top 16 and cemented their spots in the semi-finals in style. Luke Fink took his second Team Willworks scalp, defeating Paul Austin, and the speed of Leighton Fine in the Toyo Tyres 180SX was too much for Danny Vahumis. With 2 more semi-final spots up for grabs, the drivers prepared to hang it all out in the top 8. Chris DeJager scored a lucky victory in the first battle when the judges deemed Tom Monkhouse to have made contact with the Turtle Wax ice car. Monkhouse won the second battle, but it wasn't enough to close the deficit, and DeJager was through to the top 4 for the first time ever. Adam Borneo Truella had been dominating opponents in earlier rounds using the 600 horsepower he had at his disposal in the MyLux Civil Safiro. But the West Aussie was unable to match the angle shown by Christian Pickering, and it was the Corporal who was given the win and a top 4 battle against his former team.